All right, so picture this right now. You're sitting here, you're watching this video, and you feel like a complete loser. You feel worthless. You feel like you don't have the chance of attracting any woman, no matter who she is. Maybe you have no job, or your job sucks. Maybe you hate your life. Nobody likes you. You have no friends. Maybe all this is the case. Maybe some of this is the case. Whatever situation you're in, I'm making this video for you to come back to when you're in a lot of emotional pain, when you feel like things are not going your way, when you feel like the ultimate loser. So first of all, what is a loser? I'm going to define that right now. My definition of a loser is someone who doesn't even try. So no, I don't think a loser is someone who has no money. No, I don't think a loser is someone who gets bad grades at school, who can't attract a woman, who thinks that they're ugly, who thinks that they're worthless. No, I think a loser is someone who believes that even with all those things and everything against them, that they can't even still try to defeat that. Now I get it. For some people this is really hard. It's really hard to get out of that hole. It's really hard to get out of that place where you feel completely depressed. Well, by the end of this video, I'm going to give you a little technique that I have that is going to at least give you a running shot at this. But first I say this, and I'm going to be giving you some tough love here. You are a complete loser if you are not giving something even a shot. Losers are the ones that complain all day and do absolutely nothing. Losers are the ones who are playing the victim. Maybe you've heard of this before. You've heard of victim mentality. This is the idea that you think that everything is happening to you and that everything is based on luck and that you have no control over life. Well, let this video communicate to you that you do. Everyone does. Every single person does. No matter where they are in their life, no matter where they are in the world, you have some sort of control. You do. You can change things. Things can actually happen for your benefit. The problem is people have the victim mentality. They call themselves a loser, and they basically get stuck in this hole because they're not even giving something a shot. It is time to wake up. You live in an amazing time where, well, you obviously are watching this video, so you have access to something that is giving you information right now. You have information at your fingertips. You can learn and you can implement. And no, it doesn't always necessarily take money. Really, at the end of the day, a lot of it takes action. So I don't care where you are in your life. Maybe you're sitting at home and you're 25, you're 30, you're living with your parents because you have no job and you are really going nowhere in life. Does that make you a loser? No. Once again, you are a loser because you're not doing anything about it. So how can we fix this? Well, I'm going to use what's called the 80-20 technique. I basically had made this up. No, I didn't make up the concept of 80-20. This is called Pareto's principle. And yes, there was an editing cut there because I had to look this up to make sure I had this right. But 80% of the effects come from 20% of the causes, which basically means that a little has a big effect. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about all the things right now in your life that are really causing you a lot of stress. And if you're watching this video, that means that you've been watching this channel and that maybe one of those things is your dating life, okay? So make a list of all the things in your life that are causing you stress. Okay, so maybe that's a list of 10. Now the law states that about 1, 2, or 3 of those out of the 10 things that are causing you stress and maybe causing you to feel like a loser are having the biggest effect, okay? That's right, that only a few of those are having the biggest effect. So something magical happens when you look at this list, you take the top couple, and then you start to work on the one that's causing the most stress, okay? I know it's very overwhelming to see a list of things that really suck in your life right now, but you pick one, the one that's causing the most stress, because when you go after that one and you start to attack that and start to work on that, you end up lifting a lot of stress from your life. And that makes you able to easily start working on the other things, and it gives you a big boost of confidence. So let's say in this example that one of those things is you not having a girlfriend, or you not having the dating life that you really want, or not feeling confident around women, or maybe you've never been able to speak to a woman before, anything like that. Well, I urge you to start working on that as soon as possible and stop playing victim mentality. Well, all the girls reject me and I don't know what to say and I can't continue a conversation and I don't know where to go from here and this is too hard and you have to have money and looks and all of these things. Pick one video where I give you any technique or any kind of method or system to use. You can even get my Hooked program, which I offer at an insanely low price. That is in the description below, as always. But use something and give it a shot. And if you're like, Tripp, I've done this before, I've given it a shot. Well, keep going. Why are you stopping? To then just live a life that's just gonna suck? Well, what's your options here? You might as well keep on going, keep on trying, try something different. And you can use that principle in any other area of your life that you're trying to work on. So that's a technique. And again, very powerful. Got to get rid of the overwhelm. Make the list. Find the one thing that is causing that much stress in your life and start to attack that. Because that is where the magic happens, my friend. This video got long. I feel like I can go for another 20 minutes on this topic. What I want you to do is write down below the first thing that you're going to work on. What is in your 80-20? What's in the 20% that's causing 80% of your stress and overwhelm? What is it? We want to hear from you. Write it down below. Write it right now. Press like if this is something that you're going to come back to and watch again when you need a little bit of motivation. You're not a loser, but you are only if you don't try.